Are you ready?
It's time for Adams Cable High School Football. And today from the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex in Carbondale, for the first time since 2019, the Carbondale area Chargers are back in action as they take on the Lackawanna Trail Lions. All brought to you by Adams Cable Service, by the Comfort Doctors, T.E. Spall & Son, Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing of Carbondale, by NJS, Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, by Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street Childs, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Nick's Excavating and Paving, by McGovern Insurance Agency, comprehensive coverage with a personal touch, and by your local Napa Auto Parts store, Carbondale Auto Parts. And the starting lineups for today's game are presented by Roselle Department Store. Alongside Glenn Muskowski, I'm Steve Young. Great to have you on board tonight for all of the action here in Carbondale, as Carbondale and Lackawanna Trail will kick off the 2021 season. Well, for the Lions of Lackawanna Trail, Glenn, last year they played a 4-game schedule. They ended up overall with a record of 3-1. The Chargers did not play last year due to the pandemic, so there is a lot of excitement and anticipation here tonight in the Pioneer City.
Well, sure it is, Stephen. It's great to be back. What a wonderful day it is for football. I didn't think we were going to get it in at first, but the weatherman is cooperating now. But yeah, new head coach for Carbondale, Jeff Arthur, coming in for his first game. I'm sure he's excited as heck, and he's got a number of kids out. Numbers are good. They look good. As you know, Lackawanna Trail traditionally is a very, very solid team under Steve Jarvis. So, but it's too bad that they only got 4 games to play, because they were probably going to be good last year.
Yeah, they have a great program, and for Carbondale area, when you take a look at what they have this year, it is all going to come down to the play of the line of scrimmage. They have some size across the line, and they might have a pretty good running game in Vincent DePalma, who started as a freshman, and he rushed for 652 yards and 4 touchdowns, and he caught 14 passes for 183 yards. So we'll see how things play out with that big line that they will have this year.
Well, sure, they are big, and I mean, it's bigger than they have been in a long time. But you know what's important, I think, here? It's a new system. It's a new coach. They haven't played. I mean, the anticipation. But now they have to get their heads straight and go out there and play the game. No more. I'm sure they're pumped up. They'll come run through that fence. I'm sure they probably knocked the fence down. But as you said, it should be a nice night for a game, and should be a tough one against Lackawanna Trail.
Well, let's hope the weather holds out. I know at 4 o'clock, 3:45, 4 o'clock this afternoon, it did not look too promising. We had heavy rain, we had thunder, wind, you name it. But here, right now, things are pretty calm at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex. The fans continue to file in to take in this Friday night high school opener, and we will go to a break. And when we return, more pregame highlights on today's Lackawanna Football Conference crossover matchup between Lackawanna Trail and Carbondale here on Adams Cable High School Football.
How much bandwidth will satisfy your home's hunger? The average household now uses 7 wireless devices a day, including TVs, laptops, tablets, and smartphones. HD streaming and gaming can use large amounts of data and slow down speeds for other users. The more devices you use, the more bandwidth your home needs. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get up to 120 megabits per second internet from Adams Cable Service. It's a speed you need to power all your devices. Call today.
You deserve expert heating, cooling, and plumbing service. So, just call Spall. T.E. Spall & Son has been serving northeastern Pennsylvania with expert customer service for 36 years in all phases of residential and commercial heating, cooling, and plumbing. So, just call Spall for the expert service you deserve. Visit them at callspall.com. For service, remember, Just call Spall. What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team at NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsgo.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7.
Back in Carbondale, alongside Glenn Muskowski, Steve Young, we're set for the kickoff of today's 2021 season opener here in Carbondale. Lions of Lackawanna Trail and the Carbondale Area Chargers. We are about 6 minutes away from the kickoff, and we'll talk a little more about the Carbondale Area Chargers. They will have a pretty good running back in Vincent DePalma, and the size of the offensive line will be a key to their success, Glenn. When you take a look at what they have across the line, Liam Misko, injured in 2019, he's back. Luke Kovaleski gives them size. Chase Arthur will give them strength up front. So it's going to be all determined by how they play on the line of scrimmage. And also a key factor tonight, Glenn, I believe, it's been warm. They haven't been in action. Will fatigue be a factor for Carbondale in the late stages of the ballgame?
Well, that's a big question mark, Steve. There's no doubt about it, because it is humid out there. I mean, I played golf this afternoon, and we got down to where there was no wind, and it was pretty awful. So yeah, they're gonna, and this is the first game for some of these kids ever. So, that's good. This is going to be a determining factor. You'd like to see them come out and start in the proper way and have a good quarter, and then they build on that from there. But, Lackawanna Trail, they could strike quickly. They have a good quarterback. I was watching him pre-game. He was throwing that ball. He was putting it on the money. Pretty good.
Well, they have experience in the backfield with 3-year starters, quarterback Owen Lisk, and running backs Cody Cresswell and Tyler Rosanek. And they have a lot of experience on defense with Tenzin Lewis and Miles Edwards at the defensive end spot. So it's going to be a great football game tonight. We're minutes away. We'll take another break, and when we return, we'll take a look at the starting lineups, and we'll have the kickoff of the 2021 high school football season when we return on Adams Cable High School Football.
When you need collision repair, turn to the professionals at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center to restore your vehicle back to its original condition. For over 34 years, Beston's has been providing full-service collision repair with exceptional customer service. At Beston's, their motto is, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale, the trusted name in collision repair in northeastern Pennsylvania. Looking for the right flooring for your home, lifestyle, and budget? Visit Tom's Floor Shop in Childs for the latest advancements in flooring to enhance the rooms in your home. The experts at Tom's Floor Shop are there to help you style your home in contemporary elegance and classic beauty with a wide variety of name brand carpeting, hardwood, vinyl, and professional installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs. Providing the ultimate in professional service is a tradition at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, Carbondale. For more than 50 years, families in Carbondale and its surrounding area have used our 2 Hospital Street and 74 North Main Street locations for a traditional service, cremation or memorial services, or a service of personal preference. Contact Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated to handle every detail.
We will have the playing of our national anthem in just a moment here at the Andrew J. Sarah Sports Complex. Very warm night, as we mentioned. Try to bring you a bit of a weather update in just a moment. And now the starting lineups for today's game, presented by Roselle Department Store in Carbondale, where the contemporary styles and fall apparel are all on display. Roselle has all your school clothing needs, including a full line of spirit wear for Carbondale area, Lakeland, Forest City, and Valley View. Are you attending a formal affair or a special event? Let the experience of Sam Kalura work for you with a perfectly tailored tuxedo by Sarno & Son. Visit Roselle for professional laundry and dry cleaning services. Sam and the staff at the Roselle Department Store in Carbondale are proud to present your starting lineups for today's game between the Lions of Lackawanna Trail and the Carbondale area Chargers here at the Andrew J. Sarah Sports Complex in the Pioneer City. 74 degrees right now. It's very humid. And now we'll take a look at your starting offense for Carbondale area Chargers. At tight end, it will be junior Chaz Kovaleski. At split end, Emilio Rodriguez. At left tackle, it is Luke Kovaleski, a senior. Liam Misko at left guard. Chase Arthur is at center. Jonathan Purvis at right guard. And Josh Tierney, a senior, at right tackle. Guy Mushaw is at quarterback. Logan Warmuth will line up at fullback. And Vincent DePalma is at the tailback spot. Devon Reams will alternate at flanker along with Quinton Narrow. Defensively for Lackawanna Trail, brought to you by the Roselle Department Store. At defensive end, it's Miles Edwards, a senior. The other end is sophomore Tenzin Lewis. R.J. Shurg is at left tackle. He's a senior. And at the nose guard, Cole Choplowski, 6'2", 215 pounds. Cody Cresswell is at the outside linebacker. He's a senior, along with Johnny Halter, a senior. Hunter Patterson at inside linebacker, a sophomore. And Colby Soltis is at the inside linebacker. He is a sophomore. Tyler Rosansky at the strong corner, a senior. Evan Litwin at the weak side corner. And Owen Lisk will line up at free safety. So here we go, my friends, ready to rock and roll with high school football in Carbondale on this Friday night, and it's great to be back.
Boy, it sure is.
Isn't it great, Glenn?
Wow.
Whoops.
You understand that it was this, and then it was basketball, and then wow, unbelievable.
Then the wheels came off the wagon, right? DePalma and Reeves await the kick. Lewis will tee it up for Lackawanna Trail. And for the first time since October 25th of 2019, the Carbondale area Chargers football team is back in action. And from the 21-yard line, this will be a short return for the Chargers. And that is, I believe, Rodriguez on the short return. And Carbondale area is back in action. It's a great sight to see. Glad to have you with us here on Adams Cable, Channel 107. Well, Glenn, put the crowd noise, Mike, here, but I have to remember one thing, that we have to keep moving these windows back and forth, so that is going to be a little bit of an issue. We're going to try to work that out if we could, get that squared away at some point here. Yep. So Carbondale will go to work, and they will run the football, and this is a big gain. They lose the football. I believe the play was already dead, though. So they pick up about 8 yards, I believe, De Palma on the carry.
Yeah, about 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing some scoreboard difficulties tonight. I will do my best to keep you updated on the score and time remaining.
Well, Glenn, I forgot to start the timer here, so we're going to be a little bit behind, but there we go. Try to keep the time on my phone. It is 2nd down and about 2 yards to go. And De Palma will carry the football as he goes off the right side. Lackawanna Trail is there defensively. Good job by the Lions.
Good penetration by Lackawanna Trail. And this is the key. You're right, Steve. This is the key. If the big boys for Carbondale up front can do some blocking and giving Vinny some room, they could be in this game.
3rd down play as Chase Arthur will lead Carbondale to the line of scrimmage. And senior quarterback Guy Muschow sets them down out of the I formation. They try to run up the gut, and Lackawanna Trail shuts it down.
Yeah, no blocking. Trail with penetration they were right in the backfield.
Well, they have a lot of size across that defensive line. R.J. Sherg is 285 pounds. Choplowski 215, I should say. Linebackers are about 180, 190, around 200. But that up front line of R.J. Sherg and Miles Edwards at the defensive end, they are tough. 4th down.
Yeah, they're going for it.
And about 1.5 yards, and Carbondale will roll the dice right here in the early stages of quarter number 1. And Muschow will hand it off to the fullback, and he goes nowhere. He is shut down by the Lion defense that gave up only 75 points last year through 4 games. And Lackawanna Trail will take over possession of the football. So a big play. Carbondale gambled, and Lackawanna Trail wins that battle, and they will take over offensively. 1st down, and the football spotted at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I questioned that a little bit, Steve. Maybe he should have just punted it away and give his defense a chance to get some field position.
Well, Lackawanna Trail will run that wing T offense as Lisk will get ready to work, and he will hand it off to Rosansky, and Rosansky is hit behind the line of scrimmage.
Good pressure by the
Carbondale defense all over it.
But the whole Charger line. And
well, you've got Chaz Kovaleski at 155 at the defensive end. Luke Kovaleski, 6'4" and 340. Liam Misko, 6'1" and 250. Noah Kilmer at the defensive end. He's 5'11", 195 pounds. They lost about 3, 2nd down, and about 13 yards to go for Lackawanna Trail. Early here in quarter number 1. And a late handoff, and coming to the near side, that looks like Rosansky, and he is stacked up. His forward progress will be marked close to that original line of scrimmage. We'll see where they set the marker.
Well,
he picked up a little more.
Yeah,
that forward progress was a lot more than I anticipated.
About 6.
So it's 3rd down and about a long 7 yards to go, as Lackawanna Trail will talk it over. We are scoreless here in quarter number 1 on the Call Spall scoreboard. Lisk will go with a long count. Toss play. Rosansky around the left side, and Rosansky's hemmed in and decked on the play by the Carbondale defense.
Can't see the Carbondale numbers too good, Steve, but Muschow was he the first guy to hit him? It's hard to see those numbers.
Well, usually when you have the blue numbers, blue jerseys, you have the white numbers on, but they've got the red numbers on tonight. So
you put a little mud on those, we're done.
Well, back in the day when John LaSavage played, that's how his uniform always was in bad weather, covered in mud. 4th down for Lackawanna Trail. They will bring on the punting unit. Johnny Halter will drop back. And Devon Reams is awaiting the punt. He will angle it to the near side, and that gets a great bounce at the 10. It will roll into the end zone for a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line.
Well, Carbondale was lucky on that because there was 4 or 5 white bodies down there, and that, if he ever picked that ball up, he was going nowhere. Good move. Let the ball go into the end zone.
So right now, the Carbondale area Chargers will go back on offense for the second time tonight.
$7:32 remaining in the first.
7:32 remaining in the first quarter. Here at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex. As Carbondale area will go to work from its own 20-yard line. Senior quarterback Guy Muschow with the I formation. That looks like DePalma cut down. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. This Lackawanna Trail defense
I think that was Reams. I think that was number 1, Steve.
Was it?
Yep.
Okay. And Reams will come to the near sideline. Have to wonder if he's a little bit shaken up. Seems to be favoring that right leg. Rodriguez will be split to the near side for Carbondale as they will run out of the I formation. On 2nd down and long. We are scoreless here in the first quarter at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex.
I don't know what.
Yeah. Guy Muschow taking a lot of time calling
Fumble.
that play. Loose football. It's on the ground. We'll check it, and Carbondale will maintain possession.
Chargers retain possession, 3rd down.
Now, they say that Muschow has a pretty good arm. He's a good passer. Well, this is probably a situation where he can be tested right here.
Field looks in excellent shape. I don't think it has been in this condition in many, many years. The Carbondale Maintenance Department did a great job with the field this year. On 3rd down and long, Muschow to throw, and he misses his intended receiver.
Muschow's pass intended for Vincent DePalma.
DePalma, the intended receiver. It's off the mark, and that will result in 4th down, and the punting unit will come into the game for Carbondale. Not a bad crowd thus far. More people checking into the stadium. A lot of people standing along the chain link fence.
I wouldn't be surprised if some people don't even know football has already started. If you don't read the paper, you won't.
Carbondale will punt it away. Good punt by Reams. Fair catch called for at the 48-yard line by Lackawanna Trail.
Inside the 50-yard line.
Lackawanna Trail will take over possession at its own 48-yard line in a scoreless ball game on the Call Ball scoreboard here in the first quarter of play. Scoreboard not working. From what I understand, Glenn, they are waiting for a part to come in.
Well, if it's like anything else during this pandemic, they could be
Good
waiting
luck, right?
forever. Gosh, we have some things going on at our house, and we're putting a deck on. We're waiting for Trex for almost 2 months now.
First down for Lackawanna Trail from its own 48-yard line. Lisk will send a man in motion, go with a quick handoff up the middle. That is a big run and a first down for the Lions as Hunter Patterson, the sophomore, went right up the middle for a first down.
Good 12-yard pickup.
Well, Lackawanna Trail offensively has a lot of size across the line. Cole Scherg at left tackle, a sophomore at 245. At right tackle, R.J. Scherg, senior at 285 pounds and 6'2". So they have a lot of muscle on the line. New set of downs for Lackawanna Trail. They'll run it, and Lucas Gumbel gets the call and comes near side for a nice gain around the right end.
Yeah, he looks like he has a pretty quick first step, and he was on the way. Pickup of 7.
Second down and a long 2 for Lackawanna Trail. Then inside handoff will go to Cresswell, and Cresswell carries the football down to the 25-yard line for another Lackawanna Trail first down. So Lackawanna Trail right here putting together a pretty good drive as they got the football near midfield. And they've got something going here as we are about 3/4 of the way through quarter number 1 with no scoreboard functioning tonight here at the stadium. And this time they try to run the football up the middle. Very short gain, if any.
I can't. Yeah, that was Patterson.
Hunter Patterson, the fullback, a sophomore, 6'1" and 190 pounds. Second down play coming up. Check the time here. We're getting, I think we have about 2.5 minutes left in this first quarter here at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex, according to my timer.
The official, unofficial timer?
Yes. Second down and a long 9. And this time Cresswell carries the football. Turns it back upfield, and then it's dropped on the play. Will Durst came up to make the tackle for Carbondale.
7-yard gain on the play.
Defensively for the Chargers, Chaz Kowaleski at defensive end, along with Noah Kilmer, Luke Kowaleski at left tackle, and Liam Misko at nose guard. At outside linebacker, Colin Orms. At the other linebacker, Logan Warmuth. Vincent DePalma at the inside linebacker, Naro at the inside, Rodriguez at the strong corner, Mushow at the weak side corner, and Durst is the strong safety. It is third down and about 4, and Lackawanna Trail with Gumbel getting cut down for little or no gain on the play.
Looked like nice play by DePalma, I believe. Again, hard to see the number.
On the call Spall scoreboard here in the first quarter, scoreless between the Lions and the Chargers. Opening night 2021, great to be here. Glad you can join us for all of the action here on Adams Cable, channel 107.
Big play here. This will be a lift if Carbondale could hold them.
Ball is at the Chargers 17, and flags come out on this play.
With the procedure.
There's your call.
Yep. Looked like the one of the men in the backfield was moving just before the snap.
So that will be a 5-yard penalty and move the football back to the 23-yard line. And Lackawanna Trail will talk it over in the huddle. Steve Jervis now in his 13th year. Overall record of 84 wins and 50 losses. They have had great success in his tenure at Lackawanna Trail. As List will drop back, and the southpaw is under the gun.
Oh, great pressure.
Great defensive pressure by the Chargers.
First down, Chargers.
That was a good defensive stand. That should get them hyped up a little bit.
Great job by the Carbondale defense. In 2019, they allowed 345 points. Here this year, they're playing well against a very talented Lackawanna Lion football team. And from the 22-yard line, the Chargers will go back on the offensive attack in a scoreless ball game here in quarter number 1.
2:07 remaining in the first. Chargers take over.
Okay, 2:07 time remaining. And Guy Mushow with the eye in the backfield. And Tailback DePalma will carry the football right up the middle, but boy, that has been a tough assignment here in this first quarter.
Right now, early in the game, Carbondale is not getting a good push off on the offensive line. There's a little bit of more penetration on the defensive side of the ball, so they might have to take it out a little wider.
Well, Carbondale will operate from its own 23 with the second down play, second and long. And senior quarterback Guy Muschel will survey the Lackawanna Trail defense. Narrow goes in motion, and a whistle, and the flag comes out. Pretty surprised we didn't see more flags thus far, Glenn.
Well,
usually on opening night, you have some jitters and,
yeah, for sure.
Players a little bit jumpy, but thus far, just a couple of penalties, not too bad. 5-yard penalty will set Carbondale back and move the football back to the 18-yard line where it will be second and long. Yeah, respot the football. Now the officials will come over and talk with head coach Jeff Arthur.
Well, now you got a head football coach that had a pretty good career as a football official, so if there's a question, he'll have the answer. And he probably worked with all these guys anyway.
Here comes Carbondale to the line of scrimmage. Second down play, second and long, and this will be Carbondale area rolling out, and the pass falls incomplete as Muschel was rolling out. And DePalma, the intended receiver. Well, hopefully, Glenn, the skies will, the weather will hold out here.
Yeah, we're in trouble here because we have a door that doesn't look too much like a door anymore here behind us.
Well, it's not on the hinges, so. Like an old piece of furniture up against the wall here. Jeff Arthur, of course, Carbondale area head coach. First time he was ever here at the football field, he was a water boy back in 1977.
Wow.
Think about that, folks. Started as a water boy, started as a lineman, played baseball here, coached for 15 years under John LaSavage as Carbondale runs the football and maybe a short gain on the play. Coached under John LaSavage for about 15 years. He was a star lineman at Carbondale area for 4 seasons, 1984 through 1987. Spent about 15 years as an assistant coach in the Carbondale Blitz junior football program. He was an offensive and defensive line coach for the Chargers, of course, from 1992 through 2005. And he's the new head coach here in 2021 as Carbondale will punt the football away. That's a good one. Lackawanna Trail will let it roll, and it's down at midfield by Carbondale area. Chase Arthur down the football at the midfield stripe. And Lackawanna Trail will take over possession of the football from that point, first down and 10.
Yeah, Stevie, it's funny because he probably played junior football. He coached junior football. He played freshman football. He coached freshman football. He played JV football. He coached JV football. He certainly played varsity football. He coached varsity football, and now he's in the driver's seat as the head coach. I'd like to see how he feels out there today. I'd like to see him after the game.
This will set them down, and they will run the football. Cresswell around the near side for a short gain on the play. He's met there by the Carbondale area defense. Noah Kilmer was in on the tackle for the Chargers, a 5'11", 195-pound junior.
First quarter?
And that will bring an end to the first quarter here in Carbondale. And it is scoreless between Lackawanna Trail and Carbondale area here on Adams Cable High School Football.
When it comes to keeping your vehicle maintained and problem-free, Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale has you covered. Call Jerry's for brake service, oil changes, state inspections, quality tires, wheel alignment, and rotation to enhance your vehicle's performance.
I'm Jerry Jablanowski. Call 282 Tire for dependable automotive service and name brand tires at Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale.
Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale is committed to providing professional service in residential and commercial excavating, land clearing and demolition, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Enhance your property with new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. For expert service on your next project, count on Nick's Excavating and Paving Carbondale. Insurance is more than just a policy. It's knowing that you are properly covered to protect all the assets you have worked so hard to acquire over the years. For over 50 years, McGovern Insurance has fulfilled the needs and expectations of families and businesses in the greater Carbondale area. McGovern Insurance Agency specializes in auto, home, commercial, and life insurance. Call for a competitive quote and superior service at 282-1170. Your protection comes first at McGovern Insurance Agency, 26th Avenue, Carbondale.
Back in Carbondale for second quarter action on the Call Spall scoreboard. It is a scoreless ball game between the Lions and the Chargers. Second down for Lackawanna Trail from near midfield. And looks like Cresswell will have the football. There he goes, breaking tackles, weaving his way through the Charger defense, and he drives to the 21-yard line of Carbondale. What a run by Cody Cresswell. He is 6 foot, 180 pounds, and a senior, and he did that all on his own after he got a block from his offensive line. And right now, Lackawanna Trail in good shape from the Charger 23. And they'll run it once again, but Carbondale is right there defensively.
Let's get a keeper.
No gain on that play.
Yeah, we'll give them one, I guess. They are, anyway.
Second down for Lackawanna Trail. Trying to break a scoreless tie here in the second quarter, in the opening moments of quarter number 2. And here they come to the line of scrimmage. Stephen Jervis, a sophomore, is at quarterback now, and the direct snap went to Hunter Patterson, and a whistle.
Procedure.
5-yard penalty on the Lions.
And the
Second down.
And the procedure penalty will set Lackawanna Trail back 5 yards. Boy, we have a great crowd here as people continue to make their way into the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex.
Oh, it's been a long time since they were able to come in here.
Yeah, they love it.
Which is good. I'm glad to see the crowd.
Second down and long. Handoff Patterson. There he goes, and cut down as he turned it up against the grain. Good job by the Chargers defensively because he almost broke that one.
Third and 6.
They're down and a long 6 for the Lions of Lackawanna Trail. Last year overall, 3 wins and 1 loss. In Lackawanna Football Conference Division 4 action, they were 2-1. Put up 163 points in 4 games while allowing only 75. And now Jervis will hand it off to Cresswell, and there goes Cresswell. He's got a lot of great moves. Turns it along the far side of the field and is run out of bounds. Well, that wing T offense, that could be tough to defend. And right now, Lackawanna Trail in good shape. They're knocking on the door. And football will be spotted, I believe, somewhere around Let's check it, around the 7-yard line. Steve Jervis will await the snap for Lackawanna Trail. It's a high snap, and pass will go, or the handoff will go to Cresswell.
There's a flag, late flag here.
Cresswell reaches the end zone, flag on the play.
Yeah, there's a flag.
That was a late flag. That was when he was almost in the end zone. I'm going to guess that's a hold.
There it is. This will come back.
Because that was late.
So we'll wait for the officials to spot the football.
And you know something? If you watch that replay, there was no need for it. He was almost in the end zone, and that hold occurred as he went by.
And the penalty will place the football just inside the 15-yard line of Carbondale and bring up 1st and goal from the 15 for the Lions of Lackawanna Trail.
Boy, you know, with this offense, boy, these running backs are coming from all angles and different areas.
Now there is let's wait a minute here, a timeout called by Carbondale area. Here in the second quarter of play, it is scoreless on the Call Spall scoreboard between the Chargers and the Lions of Lackawanna Trail as we go to a break.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Your local Napa dealer, Carbondale Auto Parts, has been serving the area for over 38 years with quality automotive replacement parts, tools, and accessories. Experience the Napa know-how difference with great service you've come to know and trust from the staff at Carbondale Auto Parts. Your Napa know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Now's the time to unleash the internet. With Adams Cable Service, you get internet with speeds up to 120 megs. It's the speed you need that blows the doors off of DSL. Connect all of your devices, including iPads and other tablets, game consoles, smartphones, and computers. Upload and share photos and videos instantly. Stream HD movies in a flash and experience online gaming like never before. Call Adams Cable Service today at 1-888-222-0077 and get internet with speeds up to 120 megs.
Back in Carbondale, second quarter of play at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex. Lions and the Chargers. Carbondale area took a timeout to talk things over as Lackawanna Trail will have the football. First down and goal against the Chargers from the Carbondale 15. And this will be Steve Jervis going around the right end, and he will go in for a touchdown.
Had a great fake. I mean, everybody... He had everybody fooled that time. No, not a person out there. Obviously, the first rule of defense is to stay at home, right? Nobody there.
Well, let's see. Did he? Yes. Let's see where they spot the football. He did not take it into the end zone, Glenn. He went out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
So it's pickup of 11.
So they put the marker on the far side. It was a touchdown? It was. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
They're spotting the football for the extra point. Okay. Here's the extra point attempt. Xander Ball with the extra point. And the Lackawanna Trail Lions take a 7-0 lead over the Carbondale area Chargers here in quarter number 2 on Adams Cable High School Football.
You deserve expert heating, cooling, and plumbing service. So, just call Spall. T.E. Spall & Son has been serving northeastern Pennsylvania with expert customer service for 36 years in all phases of residential and commercial heating, cooling, and plumbing. So, just call Spall for the expert service you deserve. Visit them at callspall.com. For service, remember, just call Spall. What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team in NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS, Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7.
Here's the kickoff by Lackawanna Trail, and this looks like DePalma going down.
Caught the ball.
Caught the 9-yard line, caught it, but
that was a tough
lost
break.
his footing.
That was a tough break. I could see it probably being some wet spots there from the amount of rain we got at 4 o'clock.
Well, that monsoon that rolled through didn't do the field any favors. So Carbondale now will take over somewhere around its own 9-yard line with the football, first down and 10, trailing 7-0 here in quarter number 2 on the Call Spall scoreboard.
You didn't want that. You didn't want to be backed up that quickly right after a touchdown from the other team. That's put a little pressure on the offensive line now. They've got to do some blocking.
Carbondale area with Mushow pitching out, and Chargers keep it on the ground.
A fumble, or did he just bounce off?
They just advanced the football to the 10-yard line. And we'll bring up a second down play. Carbondale area in 2019, 1-8 overall. No wins and 4 losses in the Lackawanna Football Conference Division III. Mushow will trot in with the play from head coach Jeff Arthur. Football at about the 11-yard line for Carbondale on the second down play. Second and a long 7. Mushow drops back, has time, dumps off the screen on the far side. There's a lot of green in front of him, and Carbondale area will get a huge gain and advance the football out across the 40-yard line.
Wow, great. I don't know who that receiver was. They're bringing it back?
No, this is going to come back. Tough break for the Chargers on that play.
Well, great play. So, all for nothing. What was the call? Illegal shift? Holding.
Oh. Well, that will nullify a great run. Great pass play, a little screen. Caught Lackawanna Trail off guard on that.
Yeah, I could have been DePalma. I can't see who. We got to work on these uniforms here with dark blue.
Football near the 15-yard line on second down for Carbondale. And Carbondale area will go with the running game, and there's not too much there as they are shut down by the Lion defense.
Reigns with a short loss on the carry.
Loss of about a yard, third down, and about 5 for the Carbondale area Chargers, trailing 7-0 in this football game. We are about midway through the second quarter here at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex. Great to have you on board tonight. And on the third down play, Mushow will set them down at the line of scrimmage. Mushow rolling out near side, looking under the gun, unloads the pass. It is incomplete.
Third down pass is incomplete.
Well, for Carbondale area, not too much working there offensively, and they will be forced to punt the football on 4th down.
Yeah, tough break. I mean, that was a great play they set up there, and it went for about 35, 40 yards. And a hole, boy, those godforsaken holes.
Yeah,
they are backbreakers.
Those penalties will get you every time as Reams gets away a very short punt. It will bounce and roll to the 39-yard line of.
Chargers take over in trail territory.
So Carbondale forced to punt.
I apparently don't know what game I'm watching. Lackawanna Trail.
Opening night, you'll have that, folks. And with the football at the Carbondale 39-yard line, Lackawanna Trail will go to work offensively with a 7-0 lead on the Call Spall scoreboard. We will also have the Call Spall call of the game for you, as Glenn will have that in the 4th quarter. First down for the Lions in Charger territory. Cresswell goes in motion, and Lisk looking long, and I don't know if this is a catch. I know it is incomplete, but a great effort. A great effort by Johnny Halter, the split end for the Lion offense.
He probably missed that by a fingertip.
Great effort by Halter, just could not make the catch, and it's incomplete. Well, opening night all around the area, a lot of anticipation. Fans coming out in huge numbers all around the area tonight. As Lackawanna Trail will approach the line of scrimmage on 2nd down. 2nd down and 10. Evan Litwin is wide on the top of your screen. And Cresswell almost lost his footing. Keeps it going, driving, looking for that first down. Breaks a tackle. You've got to get him at the legs, and he has a first down. Well, Cresswell, you've got to give that guy credit, Glenn.
Yep.
He slipped in the backfield, maintained his composure, turned it upfield, kept the feet driving, and got that first down and more.
Yeah, 21 yards.
New set of downs for the Lions. They are on the move here in quarter number 2 with a 7-0 lead and the football. This time they will go up the middle. Patterson taking the football. Nice job by Hunter Patterson, the sophomore. Now, right now, Lackawanna Trail dominating the line of scrimmage, and we talked about that in the pregame, Glenn, how important that would be in this football game.
It is, and you could see, and they're mixing up their play so much. A lot of guys touching the ball, a lot of guys running with the ball. They're well prepared, without question.
Football is around the 10-yard line, and Gumbel going around the right side, and Gumbel takes it in for a touchdown. Lucas Gumbel, the sophomore, 5'9", 175 pounds, gives Lackawanna Trail a 13-0 lead over Carbondale here in the second quarter. Well, it all came down to great blocking by the offensive line, and that wing T offense tough to defend. And Lackawanna Trail right now will try the extra point. Xander Ball with the extra point, and it is 14-0 the Lions as we go to a break on Adams Cable High School Football.
When you need collision repair, turn to the professionals at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center to restore your vehicle back to its original condition. For over 34 years, Beston's has been providing full-service collision repair with exceptional customer service. At Beston's, their motto is, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale, the trusted name in collision repair in northeastern Pennsylvania. Looking for the right flooring for your home, lifestyle, and budget? Visit Tom's Floor Shop in Childs for the latest advancements in flooring to enhance the rooms in your home. The experts at Tom's Floor Shop are there to help you style your home in contemporary elegance and classic beauty with a wide variety of name brand carpeting, hardwood, vinyl, and professional installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
Back in Carbondale alongside Glenn Muskowski. Steve Young here. Great to have you with us tonight for Adams Cable High School football, where the Lions have jumped out to a 14-0 lead over the Carbondale area Chargers here in the second quarter of play.
Steve, we have here's a group of officials we have out there today. The referee is Jason McDermott. The umpire is John Pasco. The head linesman is Pat Savage. The line judge is Ray Boynton. The side judge Jason Wimmer, and the field judge Brian Roop. Brian Roop is
That's a familiar name.
Yeah, I had him in high school. Way back when.
Well, still waiting for Carbondale area to get on the field, and I think we have another timeout.
Yeah, Carbondale took a timeout. They weren't ready to go for some reason.
Chargers take their second timeout.
Well, while we have the opportunity, I'd like to thank Kyle Kemmerer and Joe Ross for all of their work getting the broadcast on the air tonight. We're putting the game live on Channel 107, trying to work everything out, folks, so please be patient with us. It's a work in progress. Joe and Kyle did an outstanding job. We were all here on Tuesday, and I told those guys, my money is on you to get this on tonight, and they did. We got it on, and they will work out all the details, and they'll fine-tune everything, and it's just great to have you on board tonight with the game, and we thank Kyle and Joe for their hard work and dedication. And, of course, Frankie Carl Productions. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. They do such a great job with the audio production and the video. And we'll talk about our new camera operator coming up in the second half of this ball game. Great to have Billy on board tonight. Bill does a great job. He's a great guy, and he's up on top of the booth with all of the great camera work brought to you by Frankie Carl Productions. So here we go. Lackawanna Trail will tee it up. 2R deep for the Carbondale area Chargers as Lewis will kick it away. And on the return, here come the Chargers, and that looks like Reams on the return. Players still battling. Now you keep battling until you hear that whistle.
Yeah, you keep going, sure.
Yeah. You don't hear a whistle, man. You keep on battling.
What are we on, about 32 maybe? 30-yard line? Can't see.
Well, we'll check this out. It should be around the...
On the 30?
Right about the 30-yard line. See, Glenn, if we're up on the top of the booth, you're looking down on the field. Right now, we are just above the players, and we're looking at everything at a very low level.
That's correct, Steve. But
this
warm weather becomes cold weather, and you don't want to be up on the top of that booth later on.
No. August, maybe the first week of September. After that, all bets are off. Whoop. What's going on there, Anthony? Anthony had our commercials taking off a little early as Reams is hemmed in and pays the price as he tries to turn the corner on the near side of the field.
Brought down by Johnny Halter.
So that running play goes nowhere. And as we mentioned earlier, scoreboard is not in operation tonight due to the fact, from what I understand, they had a defective part in the scoreboard. They found out what it was, but it did not arrive here in time for the game. So hopefully for the next home game, they will have that scoreboard working. So time is being kept on the field by the officials. It's 14-0. Lackawanna Trail, your leader. We are in quarter number 2 here in Carbondale as the Chargers will face second down and long yardage. And Muschau will roll out. Rushes on, and he dumps it off.
Good catch.
That's a pretty good catch and a nice gain on the play. Well, let's check that. For Carbondale area, we don't have 15 listed. We're going to have to check and see who that will be. We'll correct that at halftime. Third down play coming up for the Chargers. Carbondale needs to put together a drive and get some first downs and
At least change the field position, if nothing else.
keep the football away from the Lions as they are out to a 14-0 lead. You want to stay within striking distance. Draw play by Carbondale, and it pays dividends. What a great run and a call. That was Reams getting the first down for the Chargers. So Carbondale area will move the sticks on the far side of the field with the first down. Time to move the windows, Glenn. There we go. Boy, that would be great if we had remote windows where you just hit the remote and they automatically move, but that's way in the future. Carbondale with a new set of downs. They will go with a quick hitter, and they are stopped at the line of scrimmage. Hunter Patterson, the inside linebacker, wearing number 4, one of the first players to make the initial hit, plays the inside linebacker for the Trail defense. You know, Glenn, it just occurred to me that the reason the field is so dark on that far side, 1, 2, 3, 4 lights are out on that far lighting column on the far side of the field to our left. That part of the field is just a little bit dark as Mushow will send a man in motion, toss play, and De Palma takes the toss and will move the football across the 45 for a short gain on the play. We'll bring up third down for the Charger offense.
Yeah, Vinny De Palma is a hard runner. He needs a little help up front, and that'll come. Hopefully with the game experience, game after game. Again, it's been 2 years since anybody who came on this field. So, wow.
Third down play for Carbondale area, 3rd and long, and dropping back to pass. Mushow under a lot of pressure. He completes the pass. And that looks like De Palma struggling. Let's check it. And De Palma advances the football to near the 40-yard line. It's going to bring up fourth down. A big call right here for first-year head coach Jeff Arthur. I think first of all, you need to know how much time is remaining in this first half.
Yeah,
And I think that would make your decision much easier, and there's a timeout on the field. 14-0, the Lions lead it as we go to a break on Adams Cable High School Football.
Providing the ultimate in professional service is a tradition at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, Carbondale. For more than 50 years, families in Carbondale and its surrounding area have used our 2 Hospital Street and 74 North Main Street locations for a traditional service, cremation or memorial services, or a service of personal preference. Contact Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated to handle every detail. When it comes to keeping your vehicle maintained and problem-free, Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale has you covered. Call Jerry's for brake service, oil changes, state inspections, quality tires, wheel alignment, and rotation to enhance your vehicle's performance.
I'm Jerry Jablonowski. Call 282 Tire for dependable automotive service and name brand tires at Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale.
Welcome back to the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex as Carbondale area will have the football 4th down play with the football resting just shy of the Lion 40-yard line. So big call right here for Jeff Arthur and company.
I think it's a good idea to punt the ball. If nobody back.
Carbondale will set things up for the punt. Good snap from center. That's a pretty good punt. Fair catch is called for inside the 10-yard line.
Fair catch on the punt. Lions take over.
Evan Litwin called for the fair catch. And the Lions will be deep in their own territory as they will start this drive at about their own 7 or 8 yard line.
There's less than a minute. Don't know if they'll air it out here or what they'll do.
Well, you have a 14-0 lead, Glenn, and the last thing you want to do is have it picked off, get a pick six, and get Carbondale right back in the ball game. So how much time is left?
They said it was less than a minute.
Less than a minute? Well, we'll see what Steve Jervis elects to do right here on 1st down. Lisk will hand it off. They'll keep it on the ground. And they get a nice chunk of yardage to about the 19-yard line. Lucas Gumble, the sophomore, getting the call. 1st down on the play, on the run by Gumble. And Lackawanna Trail will break the huddle and quickly approach the line of scrimmage. Lisk will hand it off to Cresswell around that right side, and Cresswell is finally dropped after about a 8-yard gain around the right side. Boy, that wing tee is tough to defend. You never know who is getting the football.
Timeout, Lackawanna Trail.
And the Lions will take a timeout. We have a great schedule of high school football coming up for you here on Adams Cable, Channel 107. Coming up on September 10th, we will be at Lakeland as the Susquehanna Sabres will come into town to take on the Lakeland Chiefs in their first home game of the 2021 season. September 17th, Wallenpaupack will be at Lakeland. We will have that game for you. On Friday, September 24th, right here in Carbondale, the Chargers and the Chiefs, Lakeland and Carbondale. Always a big rivalry. So many great games between those two teams. We'll have that on September 24th. On Friday, October 9th, big game between Susquehanna and Carbondale right here. We'll have that as Carbondale will pay tribute and honor the 2001 district championship team.
Oh.
That will be coming up on that night. And then on Friday, October 29th, Mid-Valley will be in town here as they will take on the Chargers. We'll bring you all of the action of that ball game right here on Adams Cable, Channel 107. So the Lions called a timeout to talk things over.
Now, somebody said in there, I thought I heard him say less than a minute, but
boy, that's a long minute.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Look out.
Yep. They will go with Gumble on the carry and still going, and he drives inside Carbondale territory, stopped near the 45-yard line. And that will bring us to halftime as time expires in the first half here in Carbondale. On opening night 2021, the Lackawanna Trail Lions will take a 14-0 lead into the locker room at halftime. Coming up, you can enjoy the halftime show. We'll see if the Lackawanna Trail Band will be here. There'll be a lot of talent out on the field, folks, so enjoy it. And we'll talk to you after halftime here on Adams Cable High School Football. Right now, though, we'll go to a quick break and return in just a moment.
Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale is committed to providing professional service in residential and commercial excavating, land clearing and demolition, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Enhance your property with new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. For expert service on your next project, count on Nick's Excavating and Paving Carbondale. Insurance is more than just a policy. It's knowing that you are properly covered to protect all the assets you have worked so hard to acquire over the years. For over 50 years, McGovern Insurance has fulfilled the needs and expectations of families and businesses in the greater Carbondale area. McGovern Insurance Agency specializes in auto, home, commercial, and life insurance. Call for a competitive quote and superior service at 282-1170. Your protection comes first at McGovern Insurance Agency, 26th Avenue, Carbondale.
And Glenn now is going to bring you up to date on all of the stats and the scoring summary.
Official, unofficial, with these stats because we're having a hard time seeing the numbers on the field. All right. For Carbondale area, Vinny DePalma has 8 rushes for 12 yards. Devon Reams has 4 rushes for 15. And Guy Musciao has 2 rushes for -2. Musciao is 2 for 5 for 12 yards. One is caught by Vinny DePalma. The other one is by the mystery man, number 15. We're going to find out who that is and give him credit for it when we get something from the higher ups. Carbondale has 2 first downs. They had 3 penalties for 20 yards, and they ran 22 plays. For the Lions, Tyler Rosansky has 3 rushes for 2 yards. Hunter Patterson has 4 rushes for 24. Owen Lisk has 1 rush for 1 yard. Steve Jarvis has 2 rushes for 20 and a touchdown. Lucas Gumbel has 3 for 43 and a touchdown. And Cody Cresswell has 8 for 80 yards. Owen Lisk is 0 for 1. They have 7 first downs. They have 2 penalties for 15 yards, and they ran 26 plays. So, actually, Steve, I think the whole thing about this, these statistics is the play of the offensive and defensive line for Lackawanna Trail. They have the better of Carbondale's, I would say, inexperienced line. Again, because of the fact they haven't played in 2 years. So they're going to have to get better. They're going to have to get back to the drawing board. Maybe they come up with something in the second half. But Trail is a well-tuned machine. They have 2 or 3 runners that are very quick. And, of course, they have the experience. And, of course, with a 13-year man at the helm, Steve Jarvis, they're ready to go. Considering 2 years ago they were in the state finals, were they not?
That was 2018,
yes.
I believe. They had a fantastic run. 2019, they ended up with a record of 10 wins and 4 losses. They lost to Northwest, Dunmore, Old Forge, and Bishop Guilfoyle in the PIAA semifinal. And in 2018, they won 6 straight to open that season. They lost to Old Forge in Week 7, 28-21. They won their next 8 football games, and they lost to Farrell 55-20 in the Class A state championship game. That was in 2018, so they had quite a run. And ironically, that loss that they had after they won 6 straight, that loss to Old Forge 28-21, they turned things around in November of that year, and they beat Old Forge by the score of 29-12 in that district Class A semifinal. So they had a nice run going to the state title game, but they went up against a very good team in Farrell, and they lost that football game. So both teams back out on the field for the start of the second half. We'll go to a quick break, and we will return with more high school football with Lackawanna Trail leading Carbondale 14-0 as we get set for third quarter action after this timeout.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Your local Napa dealer, Carbondale Auto Parts, has been serving the area for over 38 years with quality automotive replacement parts, tools, and accessories. Experience the Napa know-how difference with great service you've come to know and trust from the staff at Carbondale Auto Parts. Your Napa know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
We are back in Carbondale, set for action between the Lions of Lackawanna Trail and the Carbondale area Chargers, and we do have an update on a number change for you, and Glenn will bring that along to you.
Yeah, well, they didn't give it to us, but we found out now from the coaching staff that number 15, who caught the pass that we didn't know who it was Logan Warmott. They changed his number from 43 to 15. So give Logan Warmott credit for a completion for 15 yards, or for 7 yards. Sorry.
So we are set for second half action here at the Andrew J. Saros Sports Complex. Great to have you on board tonight. It's a pretty good night for football. I think the humidity might have dropped just a little bit because it was really nasty when we got here. And hopefully the weather holds out for the remainder of this football game.
And for tomorrow's golf match too, Steve. That's important also.
And
No, you're not playing, I am.
Oh, yes. I was just going to ask you. I'm not golfing tomorrow. I think my feet are going to be up. I'll be relaxing, but you will be on the golf course tomorrow.
Yeah, 7:18 tee time in the morning.
There you go.
Try to beat, if there's any humidity, we'll try to beat it tomorrow.
Well, I hope you beat the rain.
Well, that's coming. We all know that. That storm is coming up the coast. It's coming. Wow. It's amazing the amount of rain that we've been getting here this year.
And it's amazing the amount of rain we got this afternoon, about 3:30, 3:45. It was incredible. It was like a monsoon, as Carbondale area will tee up the football and kick it off to Lackawanna Trail. And for the Chargers, what they will need right here is they will need to shut down Lackawanna Trail and try to get that football back and get something going offensively, as this kick will bounce at the
Cresswell,
40.
look out.
And there goes Cresswell, and he carries the football and then is dropped at the 42-yard line of Lackawanna Trail, and that's where they will bring their offense onto the field, first down and 10. Well, we have Billy Cartagena working camera tonight, and he's doing a great job, and great to have him on board for Frankie Carl Productions. They do such a great job with all of the video and audio editing. And Bill, welcome aboard. Great to have you with us tonight up on top of the booth, as Lackawanna Trail will have the football, first down and 10 from its own 42-yard line. And there's an inside handoff, and Cresswell goes nowhere as Carbondale shuts it down. Luke Kowaleski, at 6'4", 340 pounds, and a senior, came up from his left tackle position to shut that play down.
That play went for big yardage in the first half. So they did a nice job of staying at home and making and wrapping up the running back like they should.
Evan Litwin is a wideout on the top of your screen on second down and long. And he will haul in the pass on the far side of the field. He's got the first down and more. There he goes, and then is spun out of bounds on the far side of the field, but not before he picked up a very important first down for the Lions.
25.
Well, the Lions sure can strike quickly.
A lot of weapons.
Yes, they do. They have a lot of ways they can burn you, and right now they are on the move with the football near the 35-yard line of the Chargers. Jarvis will hand it off, and this running play dies at the line of scrimmage. Good job by the Charger defense.
Fumble stop for no gain.
Gumble, no gain.
Lucas Gumble is a sophomore. He will alternate in that wing T offense with Tyler Rosansky.
But Tyler Rosansky hasn't been in the lineup since the early part of the game. I wonder if he's hurt or just, I don't know. Haven't seen him at all.
From the Carbondale 35-yard line, second down for Lackawanna Trail, with a 14-0 lead on the Call Spall scoreboard. And Cresswell will carry the football around the right side. Then he's taken down in the play by the Charger defense.
Cody Cresswell takes the handoff. Gains about 7.
Now Cresswell does such a great job when he runs the football.
He's got some nice quick moves, quick feet, and he's at full tilt after 2 steps.
Yeah, he's in high gear. There's no doubt about it. Third down play, I should say, coming up for Lackawanna Trail. 3rd down and a long 4 yards to go. Jervis will hand it off, and they will try to pick up that 1st down by running up the gut of the Carbondale defense. But they will be short. And it's going to bring up a 4th down play for Lackawanna Trail. And with a 14-0 lead in the field position, you know Steve Jervis is going for it right here. They've got some momentum, and here they come to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Jervis will keep. And they've got the 1st down.
1st down, Trail.
Now the Lions now with the lead, 14-0 here in the 3rd quarter of play. And a new set of downs as they will keep things going. They will be very deliberate as they come out of the offensive huddle. And up to the line of scrimmage they come. There's a quick handoff, and that will go to Patterson. And Patterson drives and keeps things going.
Patterson takes a handoff.
Coming out of the Carbondale lineup will be Liam Misko. And checking into the Charger lineup will be Jonathan Purvis, wearing number 75. Yeah, you see that 4th down marker right there.
Yep.
That 1st down, they finally flip it over. I was looking at that. It's a little late on that flip. I thought we had the cards that lit up here. The down markers that lit up as Cresswell will take the toss and goes around the right side. Didn't we have those here?
I think they had them here
about 2000. About 5 years ago we had them here.
They probably went haywire and they never got them back again.
Bad batteries.
Not ever ready, that's for sure.
So 2nd down for Lackawanna Trail. Football is just outside the 10-yard line. Quick handoff, and there goes Patterson into the end zone for the touchdown.
For the Lions, touchdown.
20-0. The Lackawanna Trail Lions lead the Carbondale area Chargers here in 3rd quarter action as they come out of the locker room and they make a statement. Now for the point after touchdown, Xander Ball makes it 21-0. The Lions as we go to a break on Adams Cable High School Football.
How much bandwidth will satisfy your home's hunger? The average household now uses 7 wireless devices a day, including TVs, laptops, tablets, and smartphones. HD streaming and gaming can use large amounts of data and slow down speeds for other users. The more devices you use, the more bandwidth your home needs. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get up to 120 megabits per second internet from Adams Cable Service. It's a speed you need to power all your devices. Call today.
You deserve expert heating, cooling, and plumbing service. So, just call Spall. T.E. Spall & Son has been serving northeastern Pennsylvania with expert customer service for 36 years in all phases of residential and commercial heating, cooling, and plumbing. So, just call Spall for the expert service you deserve. Visit them at callspall.com. For service, remember, just call Spall.
Back in Carbondale, here in the 3rd quarter of play, the Lions lead the Chargers 21-0. And Lackawanna Trail will tee it up and kick off to Carbondale area. And here we go with the kick. End over end kick from about the 15-yard line. Chargers on the return. And they will get a pretty good return as they will have the football near the 30-yard line.
You do have a flag on the play.
Yep, flag coming out, so let the officials sort things out. That's near the 35. We'll correct the spot. Holding against the Chargers. Yeah, that hurts, definitely.
On the field is a hold on the Chargers.
The 35-yard line will be the spot of the football as Carbondale area will go to work. They're trailing 21-0 here in the third quarter of play. Mushal, play action,
open.
Fires downfield, and this pass is overthrown.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he was beating the trail defender, but he came back. That pass kind of floated up there.
Pass was intended for Brendan Richardson, a 6'1", 170-pound junior, falling incomplete. So Carbondale will face second down and 10. Well, week number 1 of high school football. Great to be back, boy. Fans turning out in huge numbers. We have a great crowd here. I'm surprised, Glenn, at the amount of people that are standing along the chain link fence to our right, along the concession area, as that toss play will go to DePalma. And he takes it around the left side and is taken down at that point.
Well, it's tough going there for Vinny DePalma. There's bodies all over him.
Well, when you've got a good defense and you could key on the tailback, it's really a luxury. It pays dividends, no doubt about it. Third down play coming up for Carbondale area, trying to generate some kind of offensive attack. And Mushal will work out of the gun. Mushal back to throw, flushed out of the pocket. The rush is on. He eludes a tackler, fires downfield. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cresswell. Cresswell was right there, read that one all the way.
I tell you what, he could have run that ball. He probably would have got a first down. There was only Cresswell and maybe another defender there. He could have probably picked up the first down.
Now a player is down for Carbondale area, and head coach Jeff Arthur will head out to take a look at the injured player as we go to a break with Carbondale trailing here in the third quarter by the score of 21-0 on the Call Ball scoreboard. We'll be back in just a moment.
What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team in NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7.
Welcome back to the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex in Carbondale. Alongside Glenn Muskowski, Steve Young, great to have you with us tonight. It looks like Luke Kovaleski coming out of the football game, hopefully temporarily. And he will come to the near sideline for at least one play. So Glenn, Carbondale really unable to generate any kind of serious offensive attack thus far, while the Lions have got things going. Now they get the football back after the interception by Cresswell, and they will operate from midfield, first down and 10. And dropping back to throw, they fire downfield. Cresswell, missed a golden opportunity for a touchdown.
He short-armed it. He extended his arms. That was a touchdown.
Lisk put it right on the money.
That was a gem.
And Cresswell could not come up with the catch. And he was wide open. Second down play coming up for the Lions. Yeah, Lisk got a lot of protection too, Glenn, to throw the football. So
I mean, he aired that out nice. That was right on the money. He just pulled his hands in just a little too quickly.
Evan Litwin is a wide out on the top of your screen, and they will hand it back off to Cresswell. There he goes and lowers the shoulder and drives.
He was
some
met
good
in the
yardage.
backfield, but you got to wrap them up. You can't just try to knock him down by hitting him. It's too strong. You got to wrap up his feet.
3rd and 4 for the Lions.
Third down play, 3rd and 5 for the Lions. Johnny Halter, wearing number 11, wide on the top of your screen, along with Gumble, as Lisk will hand it off. And this time, they go to the first man through, and that is Patterson. Patterson has room, and he's dragged down near the 15-yard line of Carbondale. Well, right now, Carbondale area definitely not playing as good as they were on defense earlier in the football game. You have to wonder if fatigue is a factor beginning to settle in. And Lackawanna Trail beginning to open things up right now.
Well, he was met in the backfield. Again, nobody wrapped him up. You can't knock down good running backs just by hitting with your shoulder. You have to wrap them up. Because he was hitting the backfield probably for a loss then.
First down and 10, Lackawanna Trail from the Carbondale 15-yard line. There is Cresswell taking the handoff around the right side. Keeps the feet moving and then is taken down by the Charger defense.
Cresswell takes the handoff. Gain of about 7 on the carry.
Now football is spotted near, let's check the spot now for you, about the 9-yard line. Second down and 5. Carbondale needs a big defensive play right here and get that football back. This third quarter is moving along at a rapid pace.
Very few passes in this game. But you can see the potential in the Lackawanna Trail quarterback. He lays it out there nice.
Owen Lisk will take the handoff, and he will give it up. And there they go, driving forward. They've got a first down, so they will be knocking on the door with a 21-0 lead on the Call Spall scoreboard here in the third quarter. And they are looking for more as the football is marked near the 4-yard line. This Lackawanna Trail offensive line has done a remarkable job tonight as they approach the line of scrimmage with a first and goal from the 4. Lisk will give it to Cresswell, and there goes Cresswell for a touchdown. Cody Cresswell having a great night for Lackawanna Trail, scores the touchdown, and it is 27-0 the Lions. Now Lackawanna Trail dominating this football game. And they will try the point after touchdown. Xander Ball splits the uprights. And it is 28-0. Lackawanna Trail, your leader, as we go to a break on Adams Cable High School Football.
When you need collision repair, turn to the professionals at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center to restore your vehicle back to its original condition. For over 34 years, Beston's has been providing full-service collision repair with exceptional customer service. At Beston's, their motto is, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale, the trusted name in collision repair in northeastern Pennsylvania. Looking for the right flooring for your home, lifestyle, and budget? Visit Tom's Floor Shop in Childs for the latest advancements in flooring to enhance the rooms in your home. The experts at Tom's Floor Shop are there to help you style your home in contemporary elegance and classic beauty with a wide variety of name brand carpeting, hardwood, vinyl, and professional installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
Welcome back to the Andrew J. Sarah Sports Complex in Carbondale. Alongside Glenn Muskowski, Steve Young. Lackawanna Trail ready to go. Carbondale area getting out of the, coming out of the timeout a little bit late there. Now they will get set for the kickoff by the Lions. Hey, Anthony, we're running here. Yo, Anthony, our producer, we're running. Okay, there you go. Carbondale area with a good return, and they will advance the football up across the 40-yard line.
Out across the 40. Chargers take over, 1st and 10.
So Carbondale area offensively on the short end of a 28-0 score will go to work from its own 40-yard line, 1st down and 10. Now Luke Kovaleski back in the ball game, wearing number 74. They need him to anchor that left side of the offensive line. He is 6'4", 340 pounds. Ushel, the senior quarterback, will run the offense out of the I formation, a draw play. And DePalma cut down, nowhere to go as he just tries to make his way back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, it's the penetration by the defense of Lackawanna Trail that there's not much area to run in.
I'd like to thank all of the great people for making high school football possible here on Adams Cable, Channel 107. Big thanks to the Comfort Doctors, T.E. Spall & Son for heating, cooling, and plumbing of Carbondale. By NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, for experience, dependability, and 24-hour service. Also brought to you tonight by Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center and Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street, Childs. 2nd down play for Carbondale area. Mushaw rolling out, the rush is on. He fires under pressure, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Lackawanna Trail Lions, Evan Litwin. And he will, let's check it, he will return. He's still on his feet on the far side of the field. And what a big return.
You got an injury here.
Return deep in Charger territory.
Yeah, the Lions of Lackawanna Trail, they're just kind of laying back there on defense, doing a good job. And now they will be in good shape with a 28-0 lead and excellent field position when they spot this football. It is going to be near the Carbondale 15-yard line. We'll wait for the officials to spot the football. Tonight's game also brought to you by Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street. And we do have a timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here. Also brought to you by Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, your source for quality tires. Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale. Now's the time. If you have any outdoor projects that you need completed, you know what's coming up, the fall season. And Daylight hours limited, so if you need any paving, seal coating, or any kind of excavation work around your property, give Nick a call. He does a great job. Also brought to you tonight by McGovern Insurance Agency, comprehensive coverage with a personal touch, and by your local Napa Auto Parts store, Carbondale Auto Parts. Well, Glenn, when you take a look at tonight, the way the Lackawanna Trail Lions are playing, it's all coming down, I believe, to experience in this football game. Now, an injured player coming off the field will try to identify his number for you as he will come to the bench.
20? Yep.
That is Emilio Rodriguez will take a seat on the bench, and we certainly hope he's okay as he is helped to the near side of the field. So here come the Lackawanna Trail Lions to the line of scrimmage near the 15-yard line of Carbondale area. Lions have a 28-0 lead. They will keep the football on the ground, and this time the ground game goes nowhere as the Chargers string out the play. For Lackawanna Trail that time, carrying the football, Max Kimmel, a freshman, 6'1" and 170 pounds.
And Guy Muschio made the tackle. Nice tackle.
So the Lions lost a yard on the play. It will bring up second and about 11. The Lions will run the football and keep it on the ground.
Short gain on the carry, brought down by Noah Kilmer.
With the football resting just inside the 15-yard line, it will bring up a third down play for the Lackawanna Trail Lions in control, right now leading 28-0. As they break the huddle. And Jervis lost the football, picks it up, but then pays the price as Carbondale takes him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Ball was briefly fumbled. Jervis brought down in the backfield.
Now fourth down and about 15 right now for Lackawanna Trail. As the Lions will talk things over in the huddle.
I would, if I were there now, I would try, because says Ball can kick the ball. I would have gone for a field goal, I think, just to give him some experience. Of course,
now Jervis will go off the play fake, back to throw, looking end zone, and overthrows his intended receiver.
Jervis's pass incomplete.
Well, the
Carbondale
Chargers
will take over.
First down, Chargers.
Well, for Steve Jervis, he did get some freshmen in there running the football on that series of plays. So Lackawanna Trail turns over the football on downs. Carbondale will take over possession. And here late in the third quarter, Carbondale area trailing 28-0 will go to work offensively. First down and 10.
Take over.
Football near the 20-yard line as Carbondale will try to make something happen offensively. They have been virtually shut down by this Lackawanna Trail defense. And they'll go on the ground and
good run.
Take it off the right side. And
De Palma
on the carry. Well, fans really enjoying a night out here in Carbondale. And that will bring an end to the third quarter of play here in Carbondale. On the Call Spall scoreboard, Lackawanna Trail 28, Carbondale area nothing as we go to the fourth on Adams Cable High School football.
When you need collision repair, turn to the professionals at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center to restore your vehicle back to its original condition. For over 34 years, Beston's has been providing full-service collision repair with exceptional customer service. At Beston's, their motto is, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale, the trusted name in collision repair in northeastern Pennsylvania. Providing the ultimate in professional service is a tradition at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, Carbondale. For more than 50 years, families in Carbondale and its surrounding area have used our 2 Hospital Street and 74 North Main Street locations for a traditional service, cremation or memorial services, or a service of personal preference. Contact Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated to handle every detail.
Back in Carbondale as we start the fourth quarter of play with Lackawanna Trail leading Carbondale area 28-0. Chargers with the football on a second down play. And this play will go nowhere. Lackawanna Trail, was there a fumble on the play? Lackawanna Trail signaling that they have the football, and they do. Carbondale lost it. Lackawanna Trail recovers. Lions are back in business to start the fourth. Well, good teams, Glenn, will make things happen.
Right.
And for Lackawanna Trail, that time they come up with the fumble and with the football spotted near the 27-yard line of the Chargers. The Lions with a 28-0 lead in cruise control right now. They will go to work offensively. Jervis will hand it off. Lucas Gumble, the sophomore, takes it around left end.
I'll tell you, Gumble, for a sophomore, looks like a pretty good runner, Steve.
Gumble takes the handoff. Gained about 5 on the play.
Well, for a runner like Lucas Gumble, a sophomore, when you have a nice big offensive line and R.J. Shurg at 285, Castellano at left guard at 255, and Cole Shurg at the left tackle at 245, that's a great luxury. Second down play for Lackawanna Trail. And no surprise right here as they go with the running game, and Carbondale has it wrapped up at the line of scrimmage.
29.
Getting the call that time was Josh Oliver, 6 foot, 180-pound senior. So for Steve Jarvis right here, able to
He's going to
get
put
a
this
lot
in
of
cruise control now, I think.
Yeah, just get a lot of different players into the game, see what they can do on third down and short yardage for Lackawanna Trail. Quarterback sneak, it's going to be close as they go inside the 15-yard line, and Steve Jarvis picks up a very big first down for Lackawanna Trail to keep the drive going as the Lions lead it 28-0. Lions talk things over in the huddle. And Steve Jarvis, the sophomore quarterback at 5'11", 180 pounds, will spin and hand it off. And Lackawanna Trail is shut down. Lucas Gumble, ball carrier, after a short gain, taken down, and with the football inside the 15-yard line, the Lions right here could be very deliberate on offense with the 28-0 lead. Second down play, and there's a whistle and a flag. Well, had some movement there on the line, and The officials will sort things out at the line
Procedure.
of scrimmage.
Yeah, procedure.
5-yard penalty will set them back 5. Well, when you have this lead, Glenn, you keep it on the ground, and that clock just keeps running and running. And
that's for sure. And he did take his foot off the pedal here a little bit. He's giving some young kids a chance to play, and some of the sophomores.
Second down, and Lackawanna Trail will run the football once again. For Carbondale area, they will go on the road next weekend and play a Saturday afternoon game at Holy Cross. That will be a 1 p.m. kickoff, followed by a September 10th matchup here at home with the Old Forge Blue Devils. You know what kind of team they usually have, Glenn?
Yes, they're in and out every year. I tell you, great program down in Old Forge.
Third down for Lackawanna Trail as they run that wing T offense once again. And getting the call was Max Kimmel that time, shut down on the play. Then the Chargers will be on the road at Hanover on September 17th, 7 p.m. kickoff. Come back home September 24th for a matchup with Lakeland, and we will bring you that ball game here on Adams Cable, Channel 107. Fourth down as Lackawanna Trail will run the football. That looks like
that was
Gumble once again dancing around, strung out on the play. And on fourth down, Carbondale area will take over possession of the football here in the fourth quarter of play, trailing on the Call Spall scoreboard by the score of 28-0. Well, for Jeff Arthur, definitely not the type of result he was looking for here tonight. Definitely was looking for much more offense out of his ball club.
Yeah, they're going to have to go back to the drawing board, work on some blocking, because Lackawanna Trail pretty much had it their way. On the defensive line had over Carbondale's probably inexperienced offensive line because of not playing last year.
So you break down the film, Glenn, and what you do is take a look, see where you can make improvements, and focus on your next game coming up. It will be a Saturday game. Night games are pretty cool, Glenn. Love them, but once in a while it's nice to have that Saturday afternoon game. Kind of like a traditional type thing. Where
way back, almost everybody played on Saturday. Especially in the suburban conference.
Definitely, yeah. You always had a Saturday game here and at Lakeland. What's that? Right now, Carbondale area firing the football downfield, incomplete.
Darrell Bennett's pass. Overthrown, intended for Brendan Richardson.
That is Darrell Bennett in at quarterback for Carbondale, a sophomore. And the incompletion will stop the clock. Second down play coming up for Carbondale area. And this is Reams with the football near side and cut down at the 40-yard line, but not before he picks up a very big first down for the Chargers.
22-yard gain for Reams.
Cole Rosengrant, the sophomore, made the tackle, or Reams was gone for a touchdown. Boy, Reams has a lot of speed when he gets untracked. Now the Carbondale area Chargers with a new set of downs. At about the 41-yard line, their own 41. And Carbondale will keep the football on the ground as Darrell Bennett, running the offense, handed it off. 28-0 your score. Lackawanna Trail leading it. They have been in control of this football game since the opening kickoff. And right now, Carbondale area taking a look at some underclassmen getting into the ball game. Second down and about 9. And Bennett will toss it out. And the Chargers advance the football, pick up a couple of yards around the right side to the 45-yard line. Well, Glenn, one thing I do know, we're definitely going to need an updated roster.
Yeah, that's for sure, because I don't know. Don't see any of these numbers.
Number 3 not listed on the program. So we're in the fourth quarter of play. Darrell Bennett, a 5'8" sophomore, 140-pound quarterback, running the offense for the Chargers here tonight. As the Lackawanna Trail Lions well on their way to their first win of the 2021 high school season. Mason Barron wearing number 11 on the near side as a wideout. As Bennett will hand it off. And Carbondale will advance the football up to midfield.
Arms on the carry. Results in a Charger first down.
Don't know. Can't say anything because we don't know who these guys are.
Yeah, no update on the number for the ball carrier wearing number 3, but hopefully we'll get that all corrected. Everything will be back in order for our next broadcast as Carbondale now in Lackawanna Trail territory with a new set of downs, 1st and 10. They will just continue to run the football, and making the tackle on the play for the Lions is Jacob Bartush, 5'10", 160-pound junior for the Lion defense. Now for Lackawanna Trail, they will take on Lakeland at home next Friday night, 7 p.m. kickoff, then followed by a game against Riverside. Then on September 18th, they will travel to Susquehanna for a Saturday game, a 1 p.m. kickoff. They also have a game coming up against Holy Redeemer. And right now, Bennett caught in the backfield for a loss on the play. They will also travel to Montrose on a Friday night, October 1st, for a 7 p.m. kickoff. Holy Cross for a day game on October 9th. Big game against Dunmore on October 15th at home. Mid-Valley on the road, October 22nd, and then 2 big games, Glenn, for them. They will have Dunmore and Old Forge at home. October 15th, the Dunmore game. October 29th, Old Forge. So that's good.
And didn't they not move up a class now? Aren't they playing Double-A?
All right. Well, when you take a look at the way they are structured this year, let's get to my sheets here. As Carbondale area will run the football.
Devon Reeves takes the pitch.
Good run by Reeves, all by himself.
Yeah, Reeves, if he can get on track, Glenn, he is a force to contend with. There's no doubt about it. They are in Double-A.
Yep, I thought I saw that. That'll make it just that little bit tougher.
Oh yeah, that's a tough division. So,
and if they continue to play well, somewhere down the line, that's the old Southern Columbia group, isn't it?
Oh, I think so. You know, you get Get down the road in the playoffs each and every week. Things get much more difficult.
But they do have a nice team. They really do have a nice team. They're well coached and organized, and they play hard on both sides of the ball.
On the Colts Ball scoreboard, Lackawanna Trail 28, Carbondale area nothing. We are in the fourth quarter of play here at the Andrew J. Sarah Sports Complex, and there's a break in the action. We will take a timeout as the Chargers trail, and we go to a break on Adams Cable High School Football.
When it comes to keeping your vehicle maintained and problem-free, Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale has you covered. Call Jerry's for brake service, oil changes, state inspections, quality tires, wheel alignment, and rotation to enhance your vehicle's performance.
I'm Jerry Jablonowski. Call 282 Tire for dependable automotive service in name brand tires at Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale.
Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale is committed to providing professional service in residential and commercial excavating, land clearing and demolition, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Enhance your property with new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. For expert service on your next project, count on Nick's Excavating and Paving Carbondale.
After the timeout, it will be the Chargers on the fourth down play. And this will be Bennett scrambling around. He will keep the football, coming to the near side with a lot of room, and then is run out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
He is quick.
Yeah, you give him a little bit of running room, and he had the good sense to tiptoe out of bounds, not take the hit, so that will sustain the drive for the Chargers. Darrell Bennett will check in with the play from the near sideline. Bennett, sophomore quarterback. Mason Barron, wearing number 11, is a wideout on the top of your screen. Out of the shotgun, Bennett rolling against the grain, far side, and he will fire into the end zone. It's incomplete.
He was there.
No, they had a shot.
Yeah. Look.
And that will do it.
Oh, wow.
That is it. Final play of the ball game as Lackawanna Trail wins it by the score of 28-0 over the Carbondale area Chargers. Well, Glenn, when you take a look at opening night here for Carbondale, a lot of excitement leading up to this ball game. Everyone had high expectations, and Lackawanna Trail just played a phenomenal football game. Once they got on track, got some points on the scoreboard, they dominated the line of scrimmage. Carbondale was unable to generate any kind of serious offense, and for the Chargers, they fall here tonight as they are shut out 28-0. They will focus now on their next game, a day game coming up next week on the road at Holy Cross.
Well, you know, to open up the season like this with a team that hasn't played in 2 years, it's you don't really want this game here. You like to play this game a little bit later in the season, but the way the schedule makers go, that's the way it is. But they have some things to work on. They need. I think it all has to start in the interior line there. They got outplayed in the interior line. The backs didn't have much room to run. There was a lot of penetration by Lackawanna Trail, so they're going to have to work on that. And because you get the ball in Vinny DePalma's hands, he could run, and he's a good athlete. So back to the drawing board. First game, it's a tough one. It was a tough one, and they knew it, I'm sure. But next week, Holy Cross. I don't know what kind of team Holy Cross has. They're just coming back because they haven't played. shut down for a year because of lack of players, I guess, right? So maybe a nice get back in the drawing board and hopefully a better result next week.
And that is going to wrap it up here in Carbondale. Your final score, 28-0, and we'll roll the closing music. There we go. And it's all been brought to you by Adams Cable Service, by the Comfort Doctors, T.E. Spall & Son, Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing of Carbondale, NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, by Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street Childs, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street. Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, your source for quality tires. By Nick's Excavating and Paving. McGovern Insurance Agency, comprehensive coverage with a personal touch. By your local Napa Auto Parts store, Carbondale Auto Parts. And your starting lineups for today's game, presented by the Roselle Department Store. Your final score tonight here in Carbondale. Lackawanna Trail 28, Carbondale nothing. For Glenn Muskowski, Bill Cartagena, and Anthony Cook, I'm Steve Young. Till next time, so long from the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex.